So, what if we allocate a space meant to be a platform for leaders in peace education? A public space where people can go and talk, share, sing, paint, dance, learn, teach, and exchange ideas about life and ways to resolve problems in a peaceful manner. I think it's a good idea. But what would people like to have in this place? What kind of services or opportunities would they like to see accessible in a peace cafe?
It was interesting to see actually people get proactive and interesting to see what's going on and what it can do to make changes. Important people like from town, like from the mayor.
Oh yeah, you remember the application to set an appointment to meet the mayor? Well, 2 months went by and unfortunately I never got a call or any feedback from the town hall. But let's go back to the suggestions.
Or, city hall or well-known people in Calgary.
Definitely just laid back, like it's always good to meet new people, and it's so much easier to get along with people when like you're going to something and it's just you're not forced to do anything.
It's a good idea, by the way.
It is a really good idea.
A lot of paintings, like positive, real, a lot of reading material having to do with like modern politics, like what's all going wrong with that, ways so that people can come in, even if they're not affiliated with peace, they can come in and still learn about it, right? And kind of take their first step in it, because a lot of people are stuck. They don't want to go and buy this book because they don't have the confidence to, right? They want to live something comfortable, and peace at times isn't comfortable at all.
Like possible people spending money together, have a little, like a room where bands playing, have a little cinema, play in the weekend independent movies from another countries. In Calgary you'll never get movies about another countries. It's only Hollywood bullshit. So the people don't know what's actually going on. The kids, they're watching Hollywood crap and watch TV. You don't see what's really is going on, eh? But it's only Hollywood and K-pop rap bullshit. Yeah. And a peace cafe is a good idea, actually.
I don't know. I think any kind of expressions of, creativity. Perhaps put some art on the walls, or perhaps have like open jam session nights. And I guess like the whole cafe thing, like, coffee, tea, perhaps some crumpets or something.
The more venues that we can get where people of similar minds can get together and talk, the better it's going to be for everybody.
Most effective is music. Suits the mood.
John Coltrane. Yeah, that would be the one. Anyway, I have to catch my
Fair trade products, like eco-friendly products. I would say along those lines. Definitely.
I would like it to be an environment that's not driven by you walk into Starbucks and, for instance, and everybody's wearing, the latest Gucci or whatever, and people look at each other's handbags and shoes, and it's very, materialistic, I guess. But at the same time, I don't want to sit on grubby couches that, are full of dead skin cells from 10,000 million people,
Well, there'd have to be sort of a structure. If you guys had some sort of, timeline and days where you could hold discussions, open discussions, followed by almost like peace lectures and updated information based around sort of a global field, that would be really effective. I think being able to supply people with things that they like to have, like food, maybe even beers, people kind of open up to that sort of, if you had a liquor license thing, I guess. But largely I think it's just, you need to have a really structured place in a good location that allows people to come and actually voice their opinions on what exactly these questions are, followed by other things and documented happenings around the world that are true. If you had a website too, that'd be really great.
Yeah, have it in the right environment, right area.
Kensington sounds like a nice place to set up.
Giving the people like what they want in a sense, like a place where they could like hear good music, like come and fellowship with like other people and just like come together like as a community and like utilize their skills together.
First things first, personally you would have to make it multiculturalism to make everyone feel welcome first, because if let's say for example you show up in a place and it's a peace teaching kind of place and you don't see no white person there, you're gonna feel a little bit awkward. You're not gonna say it, but you'll feel. So first, if it's a multicultural environment, people have to be comfortable first. Once they're comfortable, that would help them to want to actually learn and practice. So.
C'est une très 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 bonne initiative. Je ne sais pas parce que j'ai jamais entendu parler de ce genre d'initiative de café. J'ai déjà entendu parler des cafés pour les gens de la littérature, pour les gens de l'art, je ne sais pas. Mais là, un café pour la paix, je pense que c'est une très bonne initiative. Je pense.
Diversity. Yeah, I think the more diverse you have groups, you know, the more you can learn from each other. I think a lot of violence is caused from just people being afraid of things they don't know about. Tolerance and acceptance.
Getting out and doing things rather than spending your money on ridiculous things, right? Like just actually having fun, like when you're a kid again, you know, like remember your childhood, you know, and reflect on that a little bit.
Well, number one, anything like that should be done like a doctor, knowing what you're talking about, knowing what you're doing, rather than just pick somebody off the street or whatever and ask them to explain what should be taught.
I feel like if it's like a peace cafe, it should just be like a chill cafe, like not like a place where you go to learn peace.
Yeah,
just chill out and just learn peace on your own. You know?
Okay, now it's official. It is a really good idea. Admittedly, at first thought, I was apprehensive about the potential response from the public. However, the reply from the audience I met is totally in favor of the project, and everyone wants to put a little bit of themselves into it, which is exactly the concept. But the Canadian Centres for Teaching Peace will need all the help they can get to make it possible.